Good afternoon, everybody. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. It's been a really busy couple of days that I've not started the vlog yet. I was planning on doing it yesterday, but I just didn't have time. I was trying to make time, but my day was just incredibly busy, so I didn't have the time. Oh well. I've not been doing anything the past couple of days apart from work, so you've not missed out. But I do have some stuff I want to be getting up to this week. Still haven't heard back from the ENT. This is about the time that I got my referral for my throat ultrasound in December. I had my appointment and then I think it was 2.5 weeks that I got my letter confirming my appointment. My appointment with my doctor this time around was on the 3rd of February? 4th of February. So it's officially been 2.5 weeks. I wasn't really expecting it to be here yet because I was told it was going to be a while, but still. It's now at a point where I'm starting to wait at the letterbox for it to show up. So no news on that front. That's still slow and steady, but we have had some more updates on the house front. Well, not really. We're kind of at the point now where the solicitors just need to be finished and then we're gonna get a message saying, okay, it's time to pick up the keys, which is super exciting. We're chasing that as much as we can without, you know, harassing anybody. But it literally could be any day now that we're given the keys, which is super exciting. Obviously, touch wood and everything, that nothing else goes wrong and it doesn't fall through, because that would be so sad at this point. We are very close to getting the keys to our first house and we're really looking forward to it. As such, I need to start packing. I've never moved before. Well, I moved to this house when I was 1, and surprisingly I don't really remember that process. So this is the first time I've ever moved, and I'm quite looking forward to it. I am like an organisation person and I feel like I'm going to enjoy the packing process more than a normal person would. But one thing I want to do before I start packing is clearing stuff out. My parents are also moving and they're moving to a smaller house, so while they can take some of my stuff because their house is still bigger than mine and Chris's, there is going to have to be a lot of stuff that we get rid of because there's no room for it in my house or my parents' house, and just generally it's good to have it clear out. I think the pandemic has really impacted my ability to clear stuff out. It's just, my room's really messy at the moment because Chris is living in there half the week, so there's like a bunch of stuff on the floor full of his clothes and just shelves full of his stuff, and I've tried to give him a drawer as much as I can. There's not much space for Chris in my room, honestly, and so I've just kind of let clutter build because there's already so much clutter there. Now that we're getting ready to move, I want to go through every corner of my room and just figure out what I can get rid of before I start packing. I need to go through my desk, I need to go through my bookshelf, I need to go through my windowsill because I've got a set of drawers on my windowsill with knickknacks, bits and bobs, and then I've got a couple of cupboards full of miscellaneous bits that I also want to have a look through. It's going to be a long process. And then I also need to clear out my wardrobe as well, but I think my wardrobe I'm going to save for another week. But yeah, this week I want to start going through all my drawers and cupboards and just throwing stuff away. It's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. So I'm gonna start that process this week. It is already Wednesday and I've not started yet, and I'm not gonna be able to start tonight because I've just remembered that I'm going out tonight and I need to wash my hair, and there's just not gonna be any time for me to do anything properly tonight. But tomorrow after work, I'm going to start going through all of my stuff. Yeah, so that's going to be this week's vlog, my first ever clear out for packing video. Should I make this a series, a packing, moving series? This will be the first video in that. Gotta clear out everything, figure out what I'm going to donate, what I'm going to throw in the bin, and what I want to keep, what I want to take with me to my future house. What do I actually need? I'm excited, it's going to be fun. We're gonna have fun doing this. But yeah, really busy at work today, so I better get back. I also need to have lunch at some point today. Yeah, that's this week. We're gonna have a clear out. We're gonna do some cleaning. It's gonna be good. We went to the house on Monday after work to do some measurements. Suddenly starting to feel a bit real, and I'm kind of allowing myself to get a bit more attached to the property now that we're in this last leg, which is dangerous because it still could very technically fall through. But yeah, I have a clearer idea in my head of what cupboards and what nooks and crannies we've got at the new house, and I need to take that into consideration with the clear out. It's a little house, there's not much space. Right, yeah. Work, gotta get back to work. Gotta decide what I'm gonna do with food. Important work day.
I think I've fallen for you, and I don't know why. I don't know why. You love that summer rain in mid-July, mid-July. My last name fits you better. When I'm with you, there's no pressure. I miss your worn-out sweaters.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday afternoon, isn't it? I am absolutely exhausted. Oh god. It was a late night last night. We went out with our friends, and then Chris woke up feeling poorly in the middle of the night, which wasn't fun, and then I had to get up early for work. So, not a great night's sleep. Feeling very, very tired. I've also got a breakout on my cheek at the moment, which is so sad. I never get breakouts on my cheek. Why is life doing this to me? Anyways, good afternoon. It's Thursday afternoon. I've just finished work. I'm just getting the energy together to start thinking about how I'm going to start clearing out my room. So I think, like I said, I want to tackle my desk, my shelf, my windowsill, and then whatever's in these two cupboards that isn't clothes. I think I'm gonna start with my desk. I think that's the first step. I feel like a lot of it I might be able to throw away, because a lot of it's gonna be like papers that I don't need anymore, like not important papers that I didn't file last week. If you watched last week's vlog, I did a lot of filing. So all of my like important papers should be in a nice new folder now. So I feel like it's going to be miscellaneous paper that I don't need anymore. So right now I'm not actually packing anything. I'm just figuring out what stuff I'm not going to keep. So I'm going to go get a bin bag for things to throw out. And then I've got a box of things that I feel like we can donate somewhere. Things that are like not bad enough to be thrown in the bin, but like are of no use to me anymore. Yeah. That's the next step, huh? So yeah, I'm gonna start going through my drawers and throwing things out. There's a reason I don't film from this angle, and it's because of how much clutter there is on my desk right now. Right, drawers. So my plan is literally to just go through every drawer, see what's in there, put 3 different piles of keep, donate and throw in the bin, put all the keep stuff back in the drawers for now, and we'll deal with them later when it comes to packing. Let's get going. Let's do this. With my ENT appointments still up in the air, I've been looking at, you know, things to soothe my throat. For people who might not be up to date with the throat situation, more or less it's confirmed now that I've got cysts on my vocal cords, which basically means I have a very mild hoarse throat all the time. In this cold weather and on just days where I happen to talk more and my throat just happens to get a little hoarse anyway, it's just very uncomfortable, and I can't get rid of it because it's cysts. Until I get my ENT appointment to sort that out, I'm kind of stuck. I'm looking at different kinds of throat soothing ailments to keep me going. I have some glycerin. Honey and lemon glycerin that I found in Boots that I love is out of stock everywhere and I fear is being discontinued. I have a bottle of the blackcurrant one that they do instead at Boots, but that's targeted more at coughs than sore throats, but I'm gonna try it. It's still glycerin, so hopefully it should still be helpful. I have been meaning to try for a while. It's the yogi tea, the throat soothing yogi tea. What's it called? Oh, sorry, slippers. This always happens. She sits on my lap and then I get up again. I'm sorry. Oh, and now she's gonna knock the camera over. It's the throat comfort from yogi tea, which is, what are the flavours? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Ayurvedic blend with licorice, fennel and thyme. Definitely smells interesting. Let's have a first taste test. I've been waiting for it to cool down. It's really hot. Definitely taste the fennel. It's not bad. It's not great either. I'm sure it's one of those tastes that you kind of end up getting used to. And the tea bag has a cute quote on it, which is nice. I can't remember what the quote was for this, but I did film it. We'll see how this goes. So it is Friday evening. I did quite a good job last night at cleaning out my drawers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very chuffed with myself. I was absolutely exhausted yesterday when I finished work and I was so unmotivated to get stuff done, but once I started, I got in the zone and I've officially cleared out all of my desk drawers and the little like space I have at the bottom of my shelves. Actually, I did my bottom shelf as well. That's just miscellaneous bits and bobs that are kind of overflowing from my drawers anyway. Got rid of a lot of cardboard boxes. You know, the kind of like where you keep like the box for your phone or like the box for your laptop, or for me I have my camera boxes, both this camera and my old camera boxes, empty with like maybe the warranty and the manual and whatever, and that's it, and they're just sitting there taking up loads of space. So got rid of all of them, put all of the manuals and warranties in my little manuals and warranties folder. If you watched last week's vlog, I decided to make a folder for those kinds of things because I thought it would be a really good idea, and it's actually coming into use, so that's good to know. Good to know I wasn't crazy. But yeah, I'm very chuffed with myself. I've gone through every single drawer, gotten rid of lots of stuff. Most of it's just gone in recycling. I got rid of all my uni work, which felt very cathartic. Got rid of a bunch of like pens that didn't work. I had like a whole box of pens, most of which didn't work, and then I've kept the ones that do work in a little pencil case now. And then I've got a box of donations as well. It's been really successful so far. I'm really chuffed with myself. I think I'm gonna save my bookshelf for another time. I'll go through my books separately. I think this time I'm gonna go through my windowsill and then maybe my bedside table. I think that's what I'm going to tackle this evening. I like doing it in little chunks so it's clear in my head. You can hear like a sweeping sound behind you. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It's because there's a box on my bed and her tail is like swiping against it. It's strange. It tastes strange. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to get on with that. I think I need to come up with a fourth pile for things to keep but to be put in storage, like keepsakes rather than things that I actually need / want out on display. I know I've got like a Taylor Swift fan box of like goodies that quite simply I don't need, but I quite want to keep it, you know, memories attached to that. I've also got lots of little knickknacks from various holidays growing up, so I'm gonna get started. That's what we're gonna get up to this evening, huh? Yes. Saturday afternoon. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I think we found an explanation for the tiredness. Guess what's back? Yeah, tonsillitis again. We went out Wednesday night with our friends and Chris woke up really early Thursday morning feeling really poorly, and I felt rough, but we kind of just both put it down to like the alcohol, you know, even though we hadn't drunk that much, and we just kind of got on with our day. And then Chris managed to feel a lot better later in the day, so you know, we kind of just dismissed it. But Chris woke up this morning with a sore throat, and that's when I kind of started analysing the symptoms that we've both been feeling over the past couple of days, mostly being tired being the big one for me. I had just kind of dismissed that as time of the month and maybe the alcohol. Chris was feeling a lot worse and was definitely a little under the weather and recognised something was wrong, but it wasn't until he woke up with a sore throat this morning that he was like, oh, that's not good. And we both checked our tonsils, and sure enough, it's tonsillitis again. This ENT appointment cannot come soon enough. Normally I am the culprit, I'm the one who catches it, and then Chris catches it off of me. It's kind of harder to tell this time around, but usually I get the symptoms first and then Chris gets it, and Chris always gets them worse than I do. I think my body's just so used to having tonsillitis all the time that the symptoms are generally a lot milder, whereas Chris never really had it before he met me. Oops. So yeah, that's fun. I'm just feeling tired. That's the only thing that's wrong with me. Maybe a bit headachy. That's kind of put a spanner in the works in the whole progress getting stuff done in my room. I just don't have the energy today to do any more clearing out, and I want to kind of use the next couple of days to rest as best I can. It's my friend's birthday early this week and it's her like party tonight, and I need to message her and let her know this, but we've both kind of said we're gonna show up late and leave early. We want to show our faces, we want to be there for our friend, and we want to, you know, be sociable and see people, because obviously with the pandemic we've not seen a lot of people in a while, but we also are not 100%, Chris definitely more so than me. That's kind of the only thing we're doing this weekend. I think the rest of this weekend is going to be sleeping, drinking lots of fluids, resting as best as we can to get this over and done with as soon as possible. So that has put a halt to my clearing out. However, saying that, we've made really good progress. My desk is done, the bottom shelf of my shelves are done, my windowsill is done, and my bedside table is done, which is awesome. All that is left is my bookshelf, my cupboards that aren't clothes, and then my wardrobe and my chest of drawers, which are clothes. I think my cupboards I'm going to leave until it comes to actually packing, because I think most of the stuff that's up there is for storage. There'll be stuff to throw out as well, but it's a lot of hassle getting it all down, only to put it all back up again. So I think I'm gonna leave the cupboards until it comes to packing. I want to do a wardrobe clear out and I want to do a bookshelf clear out. That is the situation. Proud of the progress we've made clearing out stuff. It's been really good. And we have an update on the house. I think we've officially completed. I think it's 100% sorted. The money has been transferred to the right people. We're now just arranging a date to get the keys, and we've said as soon as possible, please. We're not going to move in immediately right away. We have the luxury of, you know, moving in slowly because we still live with our parents, but at the same time we want to move in as quickly as possible because Chris's living arrangement's changing and my parents are moving soon, so you know, we want to get out of their hair as quickly as possible. Also, we've just been looking forward to getting our own house for like our entire relationship, so to finally have a place of our own is gonna be really exciting. So yeah, I could actually start showing you the house soon, and that's going to be really fun. But cleared out a lot of stuff. I've got a nice box of donation stuff as well. Let me show you my donation box. Here we go. This is what we've got so far. It's a lot of bracelets. I don't wear jewelry at all, and I have a lot of it. I did used to really like them, but I've got very bony small wrists and bracelets are really uncomfortable for me to wear, and I had like a handful that I loved and would wear relatively often. But a couple of years ago my room got recarpeted and my parents moved all of my stuff out of my room, and in that, this like rack that has all my bracelets on it was like lifted and moved, and all of my favourite bracelets got caught and they all snapped. Like the 3 bracelets that I actually wore all broke. And I just don't wear any of the other ones. So I've put most of them in the donation box. I've saved a couple, but most of them are in here. The rest of the stuff in here is like, I've got all of my textbooks from uni that I need to figure out what to do with. I've got this like lip gloss holder thing. I've got like some unused notebooks back there that I just don't see myself using. I've saved a lot of unused notebooks, but I had to get rid of a couple. I've got these little like trinket boxes, which very nice, but they're just empty and I've never used them. So yeah, this kind of stuff I'm gonna put in my donate charity box, or potentially put on like Facebook Marketplace and sell. But yeah, it's actually a bigger pile of donation stuff than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller than that. So I'm glad that, you know, it's actually a nice collection of stuff that I'm willing to part with. Yeah, successful. It's been a good one. But yeah, I want to spend the rest of this weekend focusing on getting better, resting, getting better for next week, because next week will be an exciting week. Maybe we'll get the keys next week, probably not. It'll probably be the week after next, but next week will be when we organise getting the keys, and that will be really exciting. So, you know, I want to be better for that. Not that I'm feeling horrific, I'm just feeling really tired all the time at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to end this week's vlog here. Thank you for joining me on my first ever clear out for packing. I think the next few weeks of vlogging is going to be me clearing stuff out and packing and getting stuff ready for the move. So stay tuned. We're gonna get through this room. We're gonna do it. We're gonna comb through this room and get it all cleared out. It's gonna be good. This is one of my 3 goals of the year, is to get a house. It's nice that this goal is like in progress. Anyway, I'm gonna edit this vlog now so that I can spend the rest of this weekend sleeping. I will see you guys next week. Thank you very much for watching. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye!